but really intelligent dude. He's like always flying. He's done BBC Welsh and all these different interviews in Europe and shit. But you guys just have kind of cool, similar vibe, rootsy.
If I could share, actually, here I am interviewing you, and I started, and I'm like, this isn't an interview even. This is just us sharing and talking.
Oh yeah.
But so during the lockdown, it was a struggle for everyone, and we didn't know which direction it was going to go, and a lot of us were kept from a lot of the things that we defined ourselves through. So through the beginning of the lockdown, I was really struggling, and my mom was in a home, and she couldn't have visitors, and her mental health was going backwards, and whatever. It was affecting mine because I was her caregiver, and for me, I felt like all they were showing was negativity everywhere. And I just felt like we all deserved, in the time that we're struggling the most, to have positive media. And so I was just tossing around ideas like, dude, we need someone out there just like focusing on not COVID through COVID. So I literally just took all my unemployment money, bought all the best ultralight backpacking gear, flew over here to the West Coast, and just started filming me and people connecting to each other and to nature, and just never mentioned COVID through COVID for 2 years. A daily video vlog of just hugs and traveling and strangers picking me up and just living off of like nothing with a backpack while talking about my feelings and the actual struggles, not just glorifying it so I can be like, I'm the coolest vagabond with a backpack ever. Like, yeah, it sucks sometimes.
Oh no, for sure.
I'm sitting in a ditch for 7 hours just waiting for a fucking ride, or
Oh, totally, man. All the music, that we sing so far, most of the stuff that we've written, has that balance, the struggle and then, the breakthrough. But, you can't fucking leave out the struggle. I love reggae music, but that shit's all positive.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, all right, let's get real, though.
Even when they're complaining, it's like in a really positive way.
Yeah. Are you gonna say that?
Dude. So wait, you got it. What's your name?
Cannon.
That's right.
Dane.
Cannon Dane. What's going on? What's your story? What you got? Like you were mentioning about the fires recently, right?
Yeah. So I got in an accident 3 years ago. I passed out at the wheel. I was, it was a 12-hour day. My family was coming up the next day. Whatever.
Where were you driving to?
I drove from the north side of the mountain up to Oregon, picked up lumber and nutrients for the year. And yeah, I was driving home, picked up or dropped off a boat trailer at my buddy's house. And it was like 11 o'clock and fucking passed out, foot on the pedal, and it hit a juniper tree. There he is.
Oh yeah, sorry. Here.
Hit a juniper tree doing like, I don't know, buck 20. I just saw the speedometer like 3/4.
Oh my gosh! Wow, that fast?
Yeah, no, it was legit.
How was your face?
I broke my face. They wanted to give me facial reconstruction surgery because like I hit a tree. I was hitting T-poles. I woke up and I luckily fucking God, woke me up right then because I had enough time to do the slight turn to the right. That turn saved my life. I hit a tree with a little bit of an angle and flew out, window down, seatbelt off. And that also saved my life, having the window down, seatbelt off, and flew out into the field. But it was juniper, so there's all these low-hanging branches,
Were you unconscious?
Oh yeah, I laid out there for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
And it was middle of the night, so no one saw, heard, and whatever. I broke my face, my ribs, exploded my femur, my foot, my heel, and then this leg.
I'm so glad this leg's all right, man. I'm sure it was damaged, but I'm so glad.
Bro. I was non-weight bearing for 8 months. Yeah, I was fucked up good, but no, I know. Look at that.
That's badass. I know. Look. Wait, one second. That's a fucking good leg.
That's a good leg. Skinny as fucking ever, but it's good, baby.
That's
awesome. And this one, dude, I'm stoked on.
Yeah, actually.
This is like Jackie fucking Chan, dude. It's fast.
This one's like Jackie fucking Chan.
Yeah, no, it's very fast.
No, really? So it goes way faster than it was before, huh? Yeah.
Oh, dude, I don't know if
Can I touch it?
Yeah.
Oh man, my mirror neurons are just firing just through like, you know, you sharing your story so openly. It means a lot. That's what I like to share is the real stuff.
So funny, sweet,
It's
thanks.
so yummy.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled in last night that was literally this long
Yeah.
at the
Oh my
fire.
gosh, seriously.
Yeah, it lasted. I was after the joint that long. We probably smoked for like 3 hours.
It's been a long time since I had a good ass blunt.
Cool. Oh, I got plenty more.
No, blunts are seriously a treat.
I'm from the East Coast.
Me
so
too, yeah.
I grew up smoking lots of blunts.
What's your name?
Nina.
Nina, you want to come say hi? Talking positive stuff, talking life stuff.
Yeah, we're doing a little installation here. We just dropped in together on the solstice, and now we're making art and turning our lives into beautiful art.
Do you have like a? Do you guys have like a social media around this?
Not yet.
No.
This is we literally just met like we just got together like 10 days ago.
Cool.
So we've just been like cleaning and merging our lives, and then like creating the space and zen to like let the birth of the beauty way come through our love and ripple out for all. So
Does anyone have a like a WhatsApp or anything, or not a WhatsApp, Cash App?
yeah.
Yeah, if you want to share, maybe people want to contribute. What would the money go towards? I mean, I'm not assuming. I'm not having.
Well,
This is
the
my new
living
channel.
installation is an art project. It's life is art, love is art, life is art, and so like every breath we take is breathing more beauty into this reality. So, what the money would go towards is us keeping this going, and just we have lots of visions for the world to give back to the world. Like everything we do is we're conduits for love. So, yeah.
Cool. What are some, maybe if someone's passing through Shasta, like what are some things you could use?
Baby, what could we use?
What?
Like
What do we
paints?
need?
Like say someone was
Paints,
just passing through, they're
art
coming through
supplies,
Shasta.
period.
Think about feeding and educating the people in a positive way and making it lightweight for one more than anything. I'd like to shout out to one of the greatest new companies, BioLite.
Oh yeah.
BioLite makes like it's almost like a jet boil, but you put just twigs and stuff. As
Yeah.
a diode goes in it, you can plug your phone, a light, and create fire. Has a grill that comes with it. Starts at $150, and for every one you buy, they send it to a third world country to do the work.
No way.
Oh yeah, it creates electricity from perpetual fire motion.
And
Yeah.
it's really light.
So I thought that's one of the coolest new additions to what we can utilize to make the world a cooler place to live in.
Heck yeah, that's awesome. So, you mentioned that like, after the accident, what was the recovery like? I mean, obviously it's been 3 years, and you said that you just recently had a surgery.
Yeah, so, well, no, man. So actually, the accident, honestly, it was fucked up, but honestly, everything, like, I was blessed from the moment after, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I can feel it.
Yeah, you know, obviously, like you said, you're not gonna be a traveler and act like there isn't hard moments, you know? So, of course, anybody with a disability out there, especially, well, not especially, like, but, you know, there's lifelongers and there's people who it came on suddenly like this, you know, and I feel for you, for sure. And, you know, that's one of the things I'm most thankful for is like, the fact that my eye has gotten, it's, you know, I've always had a heart for people, but, you know, one of my, like, when I woke up in the hospital, my dad had already moved up. He's a teacher. It was COVID year. So he happened to have that
You remind me
year
so
off.
many different pieces of some of my best friends I've had. Sorry, go on. I was
Really?
just
That's
looking at you
cool,
smiling.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, go on.
No, that's good. So, like, you know, explain kind of like the magic that happened after the accident. Like, yeah, you know, by the time I woke up to my mom, you know, and she was dancing. She's like, you know, because she was stoked that I was
Yeah.
alive and, you know, awake.
Oh
and
my gosh.
that was already just like, what a cool thing to, like, yeah, that's my family. Not sitting by there crying. Like, my mom was like, yeah, like, dancing. So.
Oh man.
And then my dad moved up. My friends, you know, I had a big old garden in. Everybody took care of my garden. I lived at a really locked down, like, I didn't, you know, you better call before you come to my property type of stuff. And that year I couldn't keep my gates locked. I mean, there was so much love, literally. Like, there was love pouring in at all hours of the day. I don't think there was a day alone, you know?
Wow.
I mean, friends visited me from Humboldt and, you know, like, whatever.
They're probably all so happy you were all right,
No,
man.
dude, it was beautiful, man. And so my biggest thing, and like my brother, he's Caleb!
I met Caleb.
Mikey! You know, like, yeah.
I think I met Caleb.
Oh, did you?
If not, there's a Caleb, and a Caleb.
Well, there's a little Caleb.
Yeah, so I met the two together.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You met that guy?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's my brother. So, yeah, I mean, like, this guy, like, literally, like, carried me, like, in my wheelchair, like, 100 yards down to the fucking river. You know what I mean? And, like, and then I had a group of strangers, like, tow me up with a rope to get back.
So I feel like this is an opportunity for me because I struggle sometimes, but asking stuff, you just seem so open. Yeah. Is it hard accepting help for stuff, or is it for you personally? I mean, you seem like someone that's very confident. Was it something that was hard at first?
Yeah, like, I was automatically in a position where, like, I lived off grid for 13 years, you know. I have a very supportive family, but I was on my own since 17, you know, freaking lived out, you know, moved out, and, you know, whatever, like, yeah, I don't like asking for help, dude.
No.
You know, but I mean, Jesus Christ, the amount of times I ask this guy for help in a day now, and it, like, I mean, yeah, he's a warrior. Like, he's been by my side, literally carrying me down to the rocks and rivers, man. And my dad pushed me in a wheelbarrow around the property for, you know, 6 months. And I mean, like, literally, you know, that was my ride, dude. Cadillac wheelbarrow, baby. And so that's been just the most awesome thing. And I hope, you know, my biggest hope, and, you know, you were talking about, yeah, so I want to start a nonprofit, dude.
Cool.
Yeah, I want, and that's honestly one of my things. If any of you listeners out there, especially if you got disabilities and you, seriously, man, have an idea that would give you joy, because that's what my thing is. As I've already explained, my tribe was there for me from the second I woke up, and like in massive ways, like too many people to even count, you know. And like a lot of people, they'll get injured and they don't have that tribe, and that door shuts and their life is changed, bro. And
it's so easy, like, for other people that don't have to experience that to not think it from that angle.
no, and that's why I'm so glad I went through this, because it's like, whoa, wait, no, this is like something that, like, age doesn't have a deal on. Like, you know, accidents happen every day. Even like, I have a nephew born without intestines, you know, and he has PICC lines and all that shit. Well, I have an 80-year-old, my friend's mom, and she's got the same thing. And there's so many ailments that, you know, we think when we're able-bodied, you know, it's like, maybe that's an old fucker type of thing right there.
Yeah.
And it's really not the case, you know.
Yeah.
But who the fuck sees the dude who can't come out into the woods, right? Because he's fucking too hurting or doesn't have the tribe. So,
or they might be scrunched up in face and like, look at that asshole. He's so mean. Look at him. He hates the world.
oh, totally.
And they might be walking in pain and integrity and just dealing with it. And
Totally.
you might not have a clue. You might just judge
I
and
have
think,
cerebral bell palsy.
you know.
Yeah.
And it's so easy because we all do that naturally, but you have to
Totally, bro.
you have to manage it. And
So maybe they're just an asshole.
or maybe they're an asshole, yeah.
Yeah.
Or both, maybe both.
Well,
It
and
could be
that's
both.
the thing, like, you know, dude, there are people, you know, obviously everybody takes shit differently, you know, and fuck, dude, the asshole guy still needs a little love too.
Oh.
And if he's an asshole, fucking, you already knew he was an asshole before, by his facial expression, before you know, said what's up. So just take it with a grain of salt. And, you know, but I think the more, it's like, fuck, dude, like you were saying, what do people need during COVID? Do they need COVID flashed in front of their face, or do they need like an uplift, like
Something else.
and people like that, like, yeah, dude, like I understand, dude, like fucking say the guy who, you know, doesn't have, like, you can't fucking take yourself to the store. You can't wipe your own ass. You eventually get a little fucking butt hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and it's real shit. I was so glad I didn't break my hands when I was like, how would I wipe my ass? I was serious.
Gosh.
Dude.
Well, there's nurses you were telling me about that I'm not supposed to talk about.
Yeah, but dude, you know,
bro.
once you get home, man, and your girlfriend's your nurse, you know,
It's not the same.
it's not the same.
And
yeah.
no, it wouldn't be the same with them either. Yeah, you don't want them doing that.
No, how are you gonna spit game after? Like, yo.
Yeah, you got. Yeah, wow. Because it's 120.
So anyway, the thing with the nonprofit is, you know, my desire is to be able to take people out with disabilities, and I can even go into mental disabilities for freaking sure, because literally a crippled mind up here is worse than a crippled body, like for sure. You know, and I want to take people out in the woods, you know, a little hiking, fishing. And I want to do concerts, like festivals, and performing arts, like, you know, theater plays. But that's why I'm asking for the help. Oh yeah, I met a guy in Shasta. He had a great. He's a mountaineer guy. Fucking. So he has training facility in Bakersfield. We're talking about starting a mountaineering program for people who just get their.
Dude.
Prosthetics
I'd love to be on board for any of that. I've worked with
bro.
I've worked with Dive Heart. They get people with disabilities, specifically a lot of gravity bound, but people with like cerebral palsy, spina bifida, all sorts. And they get them scuba certified.
Yeah, well, and really?
And then they bring them out scuba diving.
That sounds fucking crazy. Like, that's the type of shit I'm like.
And I know the guy that's the president.
Extreme.
Like,
really?
Yeah. So, Jim, what is his name? Not Jim Elliott. No. What is his name? It's been a couple of years, but yeah. So basically,
I've been praying for people, like, literally just to have been involved with nonprofits, because I'm trying, like, literally, I'm taking a step back. I've been dwelling on this for an hour, and like, I realized that I want it to be a little bit more than taking people out and, you know, fishing and concerts and festivals. And I'm like, wait, how can I make this like?
Let's make big moves.
Big moves. Like, how can I be more extreme?
Like what he did. All right. So Jim, he felt that in order to change the world, you have to help the people that are struggling towards the bottom. He said that to raise the pyramid, you have to raise the base.
For sure.
And so he felt that if you could get people who are struggling with disabilities and you give them such a high-rise can-do attitude that it shows the rest of us, what the fuck is holding me back? Look, what did he just do this week? Wait, what did he do next week? Like, what is my issue? What's my problem? And he felt that it would get the rest of us watching through social media as a tool to get us to be like, start achieving our stuff. So basically, like, I would do underwater photography for like free diving, and one time there were 4 mentally challenged paraplegics that were nonverbal.
Wow.
And the one time, the one guy, he saw a shark and he went right for it, right? And again, nonverbal, doesn't speak, never used his legs, right? And he kicked his legs a little bit, and we're like, oh, cool. And it was really beautiful. Yeah. But we get up and we tell his mom, it turns out he never moved his legs his whole life. It's the first time he ever, it was to chase down a shark. This dude that couldn't speak, couldn't move his legs. It was amazing. But there's magic. We can help.
Dude,
it exists already. Yeah, we can do it.
Like,
I believe.
Literally, I'm so glad we met. Like,
I'll reach out to Jim too. We can talk because he can help funnel stuff. He's a Shriner and he's got like loads.
I just need like a mentor
connections.
in it, and just with like, I mean, literally his vision is like, wow, that's so inspiring me, and that like.
But like, you could just pick another angle than scuba diving, you know,
totally.
like do the same type of setup, you know.
It just getting people's legs to kick for the first time, or like getting that, like, literally, dude. That caught a glimpse of what it's like. Like, I did a lot of fucking sitting over the last 3 years, and you know, I didn't have a car, and you know, it was just like, holy fuck. Luckily, I refused not getting out in nature, not going to shows and all this, and if it weren't for those things, I would have been the most depressed. Like, and that's why I'm like,
you want to bring that to people.
Yes, dude.
Yes, I see it.
why it's an emotional song. Not usually, but I mean it is. Ah.
Oh, it's so beautiful. You got this.
I've only done this once, and it was during the show. And no, but I was like, I better not do it. I was like, I might crack my voice. And I was like, I'm gonna, you know what teacher you think about when you're, I was like, I'm gonna look at this guy.
Senor Walker?
Yeah, whatever teacher, I don't know. Who's your teacher, man?
I didn't study Spanish
The
well.
ugly one. When you're trying not to.
Oh, never mind, wrong one.
Yeah, you know,
Not to
anyway.
cry.
No, it was much more sexual and bad than that. But anyway.
Well, I think the emotional makes it better.
But yeah, no, I got through it that time, and I fucking thought I was gonna cheese that time. I did not even know. I did not think I was gonna cheese this time. It wasn't even on my mind. But we're out here, baby. Bring me ocean, bring me mountain. That's the medicine for me. Take me to that coast that no one knows. The soul just needs relief. When I think of all them good things you have done for me, caught up in your presence, spirit gets relief. 'Cause I've been searching for redemption, creeping, crawling, calling from my knees. Slows my healing, well, it's working. I'll be walking nearly 20 weeks, maybe crazy. 2. Just bring me oceans, just bring me mountains. Spirit needs relief. 'Cause I've ingested way too much substance. City never sleeps. I'll give it on, but I got nothing. What's the point? We all lose something. It's more the skin that makes me what I am. Just enough, it's what I'm giving. Want it all and I'd be sending. Cut the dead weight, it's a damn shame, but I won't resist and I won't complain. Bring me oceans. Spirit needs relief. 'Cause I've ingested way too much substance. And I need some fucking sleep.
Wow, dude, you're powerful, man. I love you so much.
I'm on mushrooms. I think that's where the emotions came out. I was like, what?